Hey guys, this is Nicole from Go Fit for Life 10, and this is Stand on Your Hand series number 3. So today we are going to talk about trying to find the balance of where you're holding your handstand up suspended, and also work on an exercise for more shoulder and core and that pushing through the forward strength that we talked about last week. So the first thing that we're going to do is trying to find our balance in a handstand, and we're going to use a wall. So you can do one of two things. You can either kick up to the wall and use your heels, or you can walk up to the wall and use your toes, and I'll show you both of those. So this is about trying to balance yourself off the wall, like using the wall as like a little bit of a stabilizer, and balance yourself off the wall to try to find that point where you are holding yourself in balance without having to move your hands and your feet a whole lot, but really just finding the point where you're balancing through your fingertips and the heels of your hands equally, pushing through and up in your core to try to hold that handstand. So if you're going to kick up to the wall, I'm going to put my hands about 8 to 10 inches away from the wall here. So I'm going to kick up to the wall, and I'm going to let the wall kind of catch me and put my heels on the wall. So the way to try to balance yourself is pull one heel off of the wall, look down, push actively through your hands, pull up through your core, and just try to pull this other heel off the wall and try to find that point where you're balancing up. Put your heel back on the wall if you need to and find that point of balance. So that's the way to do it that way. If you want to go the other way, so you can walk your feet up the wall, again, I want to walk till my hands are about a little further than the other way, but I'm here actively pushing through my shoulders, up through my core. I'm going to pull one of my toes off, and I'm just going to work on pulling the other toe off and trying to hold away from the wall. Hi. Like so. Okay? So that's how you do both of those. Sorry. And the exercise we're going to talk about for shoulder and just upper body strength and wrist strength and everything else, because your wrists will start to get a little sore and a little tired, but it's not necessarily that you have like a hurt wrist, but it's a lot of, like we talked about before, strength and flexibility that you need to work on. So handstand push-ups. I'm not talking about like we're going all the way to 90 degrees and pushing back up all the way to 90 degrees and pushing back up type of handstand push-ups. I'm talking about in your handstand, just working on bending your elbows, then pushing back through and hold. Bend it a little bit, push back through and hold, so that you start to work on those muscles, not just isolated, but actually moving through that action of the push. So again, you can kick up or you can walk up to do these. So I'm going to kick up and just show you a few. I'm going to go a little wider than a normal handstand for comfort for me. And then I'm just going to bend a little bit and then extend and push through. Then bend a little bit and then extend and push through. Bend a little bit, extend and push through. And so as you extend and push through, think about that hollow body position that we talked about last week. Pulling up and through your core. All this is tight, actively pushing through your shoulders. If you're not ready to kick up on a wall and do handstand push-ups, don't. Do it on the stairs. Walk your feet up a couple of stairs, and you're doing more of like a decline push-up, but still, don't just think about doing push-ups, okay? Work on getting your feet a little bit elevated. And when you're holding, you're here, work on just bending and like pushing up and through. So you're still hollowing. So even if my feet are on a stair, on a bench, on a chair, I'm not thinking about having my arms underneath my body like this. If I'm up a little bit, when I bend and I push, I'm trying to get this body as straight as possible and literally trying to push through all of this. So that's what I want you to work on this week. Trying to get on the wall, pull yourself off the wall just a little bit. And those handstand push-ups, really just handstand, we'll just call them handstand extend, pushing through the floor. So I would love to hear your feedback, how you're doing with these exercises, how your handstands are progressing. And this is number 3 in the series. We still have a few more to go to work on some of the more advanced handstands. But again, my name's Nicole. I'm from Go Fit for Life 10. This is our Stand on Your Hand series. Let me know what you think.